folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last season's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Dogs will kick this away to get us going here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hart. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Handoff from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
QB to the tight end for a completion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Handoff to the single back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. He brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw again. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. End zone ahead. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That's good for a first down near the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep ball caught inside the 10.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Hart. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hart. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. first down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff in a single back formation. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Powering through a tackle.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's caught. It's Clay. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Back to pass. It's Peterson. Nice grab. It's Clay. Breaks free with room to run. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He cannot escape. It's a sack. How about the big nose tackle? Notice a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, like you said, Chris, this guy is usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Are in the red zone. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The Bulldogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Across midfield. At the 30 now. At the 10. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, TCU.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking downfield, it's Peterson. The receiver grabs it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Where's the snap? Looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. Wide open downfield. And a huge gain before he forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. No gain on second down, and they punch it in here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on 4th down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
One more play before they head to the locker room. On the move now. Looking for 6. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The shotgun running play call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. You're trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. It's Peterson. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. This time it's complete.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Caught by the receiver. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Looking to throw it again. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Here as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas Christian. A big defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? To the air, it's Peterson. Close to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous